All right, what's going on, family? I'm recording right now. What's up, family? Get my hat together. Shit looking real crazy right now. All right. All right, what's going on, man? Welcome to. I hear my kids upstairs just tearing shit all the way up. All types of knocking and clacking going on up there. And get my shit together. My face is ashy. My eyebrows are looking real bushy. But damn it, I'm here. I'm trying to get up in the chat room. Hold on, man. It's not letting me get up in the damn chat room. Okay, we got a lot of people coming in the room and everything like that. Oh, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. This thing is not letting me. Hold on. I'm trying to get up in the chat room. Ustream, so I can see the Ustream family. There we go. I'm up in here now. I was on my Facebook page and it wouldn't let me do what I needed to do. All right, there we go. We're in the chat room now. I'm in the chat room. Shout out to everybody in the chat room and everything. Let me see what we got up in there. Let me expand that. Get all this technical stuff together. All right. All right, come on, chat room. All right, hold on. Ustream is real bootleg sometimes. Thank you. Somebody said they're digging the shirt. Much respect to that. All right, welcome to the chat room. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, we in here. There we go. The people are slowly coming on up in the room. All right, that's what's up. That is what's up. I'm glad to have everybody tuning in. Let me get situated, get my shit together. All right. Somebody sent me this nigga shirt. I forgot who sent it to me. I get people sending me so many clothes and so much gear. I forget who sends what. But there's a lot of stuff we're going to talk about tonight. Let me get this up. Make sure my phone lines are cracking. Hold on one second. Just been relaxing today. What's going on, family? Letting the room pile on up. Letting the room get packed. It is Sunday. And let me see who's in the room. Let me talk directly to them. Get my Skype lined up. Man, as you can see, your skin is immaculate, my nigga. Hilarious. All right, but first and foremost, man, I gotta thank the Melanoid family for going out to support Hidden Colors 4 this week. Man, the family showed up, showed out, and when I mean showed out in a good way, meaning they represented the fam. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters nationwide, man. Y'all, I'm humbled by that, man. Y'all don't know how much proud vibes that I have, man. I'm so proud of you all who went out and represented the film Hidden Colors 4, man. It was phenomenal. The turnout, we sold out almost, well, not almost, every single city. Every single city the show was in, the screening was in, which was about 25 cities, I think. 23 or 25, something like that. But they all sold out, man, all around the country. All around the country, man. What's up, Henry James? Shout out to Henry James. Everybody say, what's up, Henry J? That's the OG, homie. Henry, he was at the LA showing. Henry always represents, man. Henry is a rider, for real, for real. That's the LA player right there, man. I saw Big Henry in the house. But just nationwide, man, I'm so incredibly proud of y'all, man, for just being a part of the movement, man. Just knowing that, your hard work is appreciated. You got a lot of people out there who really appreciate what you do when you put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in it, man. With the Hidden Color series, man, I put my soul into that thing, and to have so many people appreciate it and just make it a phenomenon. I'm telling y'all, man, these theaters were packed all around the country. I mean, it got packed to the point where it was standing room. People would stand up for 2.5 hours to watch this film, man. Some of these cities, and I'm talking about pack, like in our theater out here in LA. What's up, Miss Braxton? In our theater in LA in Beverly Hills, man, that was a 450 seater. That was jam packed. Oh man. New York was packed. Both showings, we had to add another show for New York. Both shows were sold out. Shout out to my brother Dr. Kaba. He came through, said some words before the screening. I saw some video. That brother is always representing. Shout out to brother Kaba. And at one theater in Baltimore, man, it was a theater that it seats like 750 people, and that they sold that out. So you had one theater that had damn near 1,000 people in it. So brothers were, man, the family represented, dude. And many people are saying, and I'm real mellow right now. I've been so drained, from this movie release. And plus I'm about to go to Europe in a couple of days, so we about to get it popping out there now. They about to get a taste of it. Say I'm about to start crying. Yeah, I know. Oh, I felt tears of joy. I almost felt tears of joy when I saw those beautiful brothers and sisters in the theater just enjoying it. You feel that energy, man. It's a roller coaster ride. The movie has so many emotional highs and lows. You feel every emotion I'm telling you, if you haven't seen Hidden Colors 4, you are in for a treat. The word of mouth is, people are telling the truth, man. You guys, and I'm saying this humbly, you guys are going to really enjoy it if you haven't seen it. People are saying that this is the best Hidden Colors out of all the three. People are really enjoying this one. People really, really are fiending on this one. And he said, was white people there? I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Not in the Beverly Hills when there was some Hispanic brothers and sisters there, but I didn't see any white people in the audience. I didn't see that. But I'm going to touch on that because, around the country, some of these showings were in white areas. So, and I get on that in a minute. But the film, man, it's a 2 hours and 23 minutes. And what's funny, in Beverly Hills, they kind of announced that, the ushers came and said, okay, the film is about to start. It's 2 hours and 23 minutes. And the audience was like, oh, damn, like that's a long time. But those 2 hours and 23 minutes go by like nothing. You don't even know that you've been there that long, man, because there's so much information being thrown at you. There's so much information being thrown at you. And again, man, people really, really enjoyed the film, man. And let me shout out all the people who participated. Shout out to Robin Walker, Dennis Kimbrough, Killer Mike, Brother Cobb, Phil Valentine, Layla Africa, man. He was a new addition to the film series, and he was wonderful in it. People loved him. Eric Shepard, our brother Eric Shepard, young brother, man, dropped some real good game. I mean, but dude, we were selling out all over the country, and we could have sold out more if we added more cities. So even with the success of the film, I like to look at what we could do better next time. I always want to up it next time. Shout out Delbert Blair. Before our brother Delbert Blair passed, I had him in it. Next time when we do Hidden Colors 5, that's coming a little down the line. We're going to start on Wednesday. Start the screenings on Wednesday. Just start real early. I want to add a whole bunch of cities. I'm definitely going to keep the same cities we had it in. But I'm also going to go out of my way to add it in Memphis, because a lot of brothers and sisters in Memphis wanted to see it. And for some reason, we couldn't get a theater there. But I'm going to make it a point to find a spot in Memphis where we can have it, in New Orleans where we can have it. There's some other cities we're going to add too. But again, man, people were... with this, and shout out to the promoters too. That's another thing. Y'all got to understand this. Cleveland, yes, Cleveland is another one. Jacksonville, yeah, that's another city too. A lot of people from Jacksonville was mad. Yeah, Boston was sold out. Yeah, Boston was sold out. Shout out to my man Ola. Ola, you in the room yet? Shout out to Ola. Ola was the one promoting the one out there in Raleigh. Ola was promoting the screening out there in Raleigh. Ola should be in the room in a minute. And my main Facebook page is still down. I'm on my backup page. My backup page is facebook.com/the real Tariq Nasheed. My main page is going to be down for a few more weeks. You know, Facebook, they put me in the Facebook jail. Again, that's why I'm waiting for more rush to get popping. Can I drop group economics, Arnold? Denver was packed too? Okay. How big was the theater in Denver? Man, yeah, Boston was sold out. What's up, Jada? You went to the Raleigh screening? Yeah, Detroit was sold out too. Detroit was sold out. Yeah, Killer Mike was on point. And now, even with the movie, how successful it is, again, like I said, next time I got to make sure a lot of stuff is on point, especially with these theaters. I'm going to really double check with these theaters to make sure they don't inconvenience anybody. Because one thing I heard in certain cities, they didn't put the name of the movie up. They were doing little passive aggressive stuff that even though it was successful, I still don't like a little saboteur type of stuff. Because some cities, they wouldn't put the name of the film up. Right after some of the filming, the showings in some cities, I heard they snatched the poster down. Like little real passive aggressive bullshit that behind the scenes stuff that I'm gonna have to deal with and check motherfuckers on. In New York, I heard that it was real hot out there at the screening. It was hot in New York, and they didn't have the air conditioning on, so I heard that it was real hot in there. The Clay Theater was packed. Yeah. That was sold out twice. Well, we just couldn't get it, man, brother. We only got 2 hours and 30 minutes to so we can't put everybody in the movie. So when people say, how come you didn't have this person? How come you didn't have that person? Look, time constraints, man. We only got a couple of hours to tell a whole story. So, we just can't get everybody in there. But yeah, I heard in New York, it was hella hot in there. They didn't have the air on, and I really didn't like that. The Twitter feminists were searching any mention of hidden colors in order to deter people. Oh, so they were doing that. The Negro bedwench pretend feminists on Twitter were trying to. Oh yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. It didn't work. The Detroit theater ran over full of weird white people, no sign of hidden colors. Yeah. Some certain theaters they wouldn't even put the name of the movie up. I'm like, okay, well, damn. But it's still sold out, so they couldn't screw with it. Yeah, it got real jam packed in New York. I heard Atlanta was packed. We sold out. 3 venues in Atlanta. I mean, this thing was phenomenal, man. And what's interesting is no mention in the mainstream media, which is I'm not tripping. I'm just saying some ratchet nonsense. All the major news networks and news organizations will be talking about it. We just put out a movie, family. I want y'all to think about this. We just put out a movie that sold out in every single theater around the country. I'm talking about just over and over sold out. Every time we've added a new showing, it's sold out. And the mainstream media, they are going out of their way to act like this doesn't exist. She was an audience. Why you going in on her son, bro? Knowledge born. Why you say her son was goofy? That's kind of messed up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's why I don't. I want to know which theaters in particular were on that bullshit because no, we're bringing them good damn business. I ain't trying to have no bullshit from no theater. All the money we done made them, we done made them money hand over fist. And not only with the ticket sales, with the concessions. People go in there and buy up all those concessions, and we had the showings on like mostly on Thursday night, which is a slow night, so they made weekend money on a night that is typically slow. Thanks a lot, Henry. They checked out tickets 3 times. Okay. So little stuff like that. Oh yeah, the black writers. Again, that just shows there's no black media. We're the only black media, for real, for real. No black media. There's white-owned media with a Negro section. So y'all just think about that. This is the best-selling black history film ever. And so-called black media is quiet about it. Whatever that is, whatever black media is. And also, I want y'all to peep this. Go to Amazon right now. And this is a doozy right here. You go to Amazon right now. Let me give y'all the link so you don't have to work hard. Hold on. Let me allow links. I want y'all to go to Amazon right now because now we got the pre-sales of the film, Hidden Colors 4. It's up right now with Amazon. And this is what I wanted to do a little differently. I wanted to beat the bootleggers to the punch. So now on Amazon, people can order the book, the DVD pre-sale. So nobody has the DVD now. Nobody has it. The only people who have the Blu-ray screeners are the promoters. So I've been holding the film real close so it can't get bootlegged easily. Not yet. You know, when the movie is released, then, you know, the bootleggers will go wild. So I know who has the film. The promoters, which is about 10, 15 of them, and I know them. I got a list of them. I know them personally. And all the movie theaters. But basically, the movie theaters are sending me the DVD, the Blu-ray copies back. So the only people who have them are the promoters, and I know who they are. So if any bootlegging that went on right now, I would know exactly who did it. I would start a process of elimination just by knowing what city it popped off in. Whatever city, if there was some bootlegging right now, which there isn't, I would know just based on the city it would be in because I know what promoter is in that city. So we got a little thing where we're deterring the blatant bootlegging. Now, if you go to Amazon, not only because of pre-sales, this is because of pre-sales, not only is Hidden Colors 4 in the #1 slot for documentaries right now. It's in the #1 slot for best-selling documentary based on pre-sales. Not only that, it is in the #10 spot for all movies right now. It's the best-selling, it's in the top 10 of all movies right now on Amazon. Now, Amazon is the end-all, be-all of DVD sales. All right? Amazon, I'm going to put that's the link right there. Amazon is the end-all, be-all for DVD sales. Hidden Colors 4 is in the top 10 of all movies in the world right now on Amazon. When I say all movies, I ain't talking about black movies. I ain't talking about documentaries. Hidden Colors 4 right now, family, it's selling more than Star Wars. I'm looking at Amazon now. Gods of Egypt, Batman versus Superman, Kung Fu Panda, The War Room. We're outselling them on Amazon right now. The Hateful Eight, Alice in Wonderland, a couple of other Star Wars, you know, they got all types of different stuff. Harry Potter, we're outselling that right now. That's who we're competing against right now. That's why they're not saying nothing about this film, family. That's the main reason they're not saying anything about this film in the mainstream media. There is an independent, 100% black, controlled, funded, and owned film that's beating these multi-million dollar, $100 million movies right now. Right now on Amazon. That's why they ain't saying shit about it. And the thing is, and you can't bootleg it right now, so you have to get the authentic copy. That's why it's charting so high. That's why it's charting so high, family. That's why they don't want us to know the power of our black dollar, man, especially in the Hollywood arena. They don't want us to know that. They want us to believe that black people only support ratchet, stupid shit. So they'll let that shit chart up. But this is unprecedented, dude. This is unprecedented. An independent black film is going toe-to-toe with Captain America and Star Wars and Zootopia and all of these multi-million-dollar films. Not multi-million, but $100 million films. And it's going neck and neck with them right now on Amazon. And they act like this shit don't even exist. Let me tell you something. If there was a white independent film that was going toe-to-toe with major $100 million budget films from Hollywood, do you know they would be propping that shit up? They would be talking about, oh, they are geniuses. Oh, these guys are the greatest independent filmmakers. These are the smartest guys. They are genius. Oh, they would be propping them up, dude. They would be propping them up. They can't say they don't see it. They can't say they don't see this. Go to Amazon. They monitor that all day. See, that's what I like about Amazon. That's what I like. See, Amazon is all about numbers. No political bullshit, because Amazon is basically an automated system. So whatever's selling, it charts. It's just that simple. It's all about numbers. So understand this, when they try to put that ratchet shit on us and give us all the damn slave movies and the Butler and the Help and tell us, well, this is what you like to see. No, these are movies that the white supremacists like to see. That's the movies that the white supremacists like to see. And me getting banned from Facebook, that wasn't a coincidence either. They banned me right before the movie came out, so I couldn't promote it on there. That wasn't a coincidence. My man, you said it, J-Biz, the truth will always win. Man, you said that in a nutshell. So yeah, David Banner promoted it, man. We promoted this thing on such a grassroots level, man, and just the family, it's just old school grassroots, man. Old school grassroots. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie, man. When this never happens. You never, ever, 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 ever have independent black films, 100% independent black films. And I mean 100% black film. You never, ever, ever have them on the same level competing with multi-major films like Star Wars and Civil War and Hunger Games and all that. That's why they're quiet about it, man. They don't want to say these black guys over here are doing something that's on our level. So I just don't want y'all to miss that, family. I don't want y'all to miss that, because let me say this, man. When the movie is released, yeah, there's going to be some bootleg. And again, I really want people to deter themselves from dealing with them bootleggers, because let me say this, man. The Hollywood system, I believe, is behind a lot of the bootlegging. Yeah, see, that's their thing. I'm glad you brought up Roots. See, their thing is, if they talk about black history, they want to do it on their terms. They want to do it on their terms if they talk about black history, so they can get their cut. They want to talk about it on their terms. But see, the thing is, we go for the jugular of white supremacy. We go right for the jugular. And we're telling it from our perspective. It's not watered down, nothing. Ain't no white savior, nothing. See, the thing is, when Hollywood, they'll throw us something, but there still has to be somewhat of a white savior. For example, the TV show Underground. Now, I like that show. It was a very good show on the WGN network, and we're outselling them because we're outselling. Understand this: we're the best selling, one of the best selling DVDs in the top 10 in movies and TV. Don't miss this. I want y'all to really go look at this. It's bestseller in movie and TV. So all the TV shows that put their shows out on DVD, we're beating them too. Don't miss that. So a lot of times when they put out slave shows or slave movies, and again, I like the show Underground, but in this show Underground, very good show, very good acting, they still have white saviors in that show. If you notice, they got some abolitionists in there who's playing the white savior. So they'll give us something good as long as there's a white savior interjected in there. Just like 12 Years a Slave. That was a good movie. It wasn't a bad movie at all. But they had to crowbar a white savior in it. That's why I'm very interested in seeing what they're doing with my man Nate Parker's movie about Nat Turner. I want to see if they're going to put a white savior in there. But again, and the DVD goes on sale on the 7th, which is next week. And you'll be able to get it on our site too. But for right now, I want everybody to go to Amazon and pre-order your copy on Amazon so we can keep those numbers up. Because this is the thing. And again, the reason why it's charting so high is because nobody can get a bootleg. And I did that strategically. So you're forced to get real copies. And that's the thing, family. This is why bootlegging is so bad. We got to get out that dusty shit, man. We just got to get the knowledge. No, man, we got to do business. Because dusty niggas bootlegging, that the white supremacists love that. Because now you don't get those legitimate numbers. So now when another black filmmaker wants to put together a film and get investors and get funded, and the first thing investors ask you, they want to see your numbers. Show me some hard numbers. That's the first thing they ask. Show me some other films that about black history or black empowerment that sells. And if the shit is getting bootlegged, you don't really have those legitimate numbers. And that's the problem, family. You got to get those legitimate numbers. So when it's charting like this, that helps everybody. And also, when a movie like this is charting and people click on it, what happens? They get to see recommendations of other black films like that. Not only do they get to see recommendations of other black films, you get to see recommendations of black books too. So when you click, you see Hidden Colors 4 in the best-selling top 10, you click on it, and then you see Robin Walker's book, you see Dr. Welsing's book right under it. It recommends all these other works. So now you're bringing everybody up to the spotlight. Everybody who's doing something progressive conscious, somebody who's doing something about black empowerment. So that's the thing. So now other people's stuff is popping. This is why we got to have legitimate copies. We got to, that bootleg thing, we got to chill out on that, man. Not just because it hurts me, but it hurts a lot of us because we don't get up there in that spotlight, man. And let me tell you something. Like I said, with Hollywood, they are behind a lot of that stuff. I put up a tweet, not a tweet, but an Instagram posting today. And if you guys go to my Instagram, you can see this post. My Instagram is at Tariq Elite. My Instagram is at Tariq Elite. Now, I posted up an email I got a year ago from a special agent at the Department of Homeland Security. The feds emailed me a year ago in April 2015 asking me about this shipment of Hidden Colors DVDs that was included with some other DVDs coming in from China. And they asked me if I knew anything about it. I'm like, hell no, I don't know nothing about it. I mean, damn. They sending in shipments of my damn movie, illegal copies of my fucking movie from overseas? The hell? So then when I saw, and I didn't hear back from the DA, they like, yeah, we're investigating, you know, we're seeing what's up and we'll keep you posted and all this old stuff. And I never heard back from them. So my thing is, I'm like, if this shit is getting big ass shipments in from China and it's tipping off the damn feds. It ain't about no dusty nigga going in and out of a damn barbershop no more. It ain't about that dude. Because see, when we think of bootlegging, we think it's just the little dusty dude with the backpack going in the beauty supply of the hair salon and the barbershop, hawking DVDs that he didn't burn from his computer. It's deeper than that, man. It's deeper than that. It is deeper than that. Say China a bootleg. But it's deeper than that, man. Understand, Hollywood, it's been said that they will flood the market with bootleg movies because they control both economies. They control the underground economy and they control the legitimate economy. So if they want to kind of keep certain movies out of the legitimate spotlight so that they don't have to justify not funding them, but still make money off of them so they don't lose money, they'll do so. Y'all remember when Soul Plane came out years ago? It was everywhere. That movie was bootleg so heavy. I mean, everybody on the streets had a copy of Soul Plane, which was a garbage movie, by the way. So they put together this shucking and jiving coon movie. A lot of people said that it was the Hollywood structure. They put out the bootleg copies of it because they make money off that anyway. And so when the movie didn't chart the way it was supposed to chart, they were like, well, look, hey, hey, as you see, these movies don't sell, so, So they'll try to sabotage the success of the film. Understand this, man. A lot of times, and this is another thing that happens with black movies, and I know I talked about this before, a lot of times theaters, and they work with the Hollywood system, they will have a black movie, and when you go to the movie theater, they will low-key give you a ticket for another movie. So you're going to see whatever black film, but you got a ticket for another movie. So now, the black movie was packed, but the other movie is getting all the credit for it. Because in the automated system, they track and see what movie got the most box office. So they'll deliberately give you the ticket to another movie to get their stats up. Research that. There's several stories about that. That's why they were saying that a lot of black folks need to start looking at their movie tickets when they go see a movie. And it's just like the record industry. Understand, in the record industry, they control the bootlegging of the music and all that on the streets and in the legitimate world. They control the bootlegging on the streets and the legitimate world. Because what they can do, they'll put your records in stores and all that, but then they'll bootleg it on the underground on the streets. So you'll have a hot record on the streets. Everybody's bumping your records, but then the sales are not there, and they'll say, well, it was bootlegging. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was the bootlegging that did it. But they're making their money off those bootleg sales. So now if they're making money, the industry, they're making money off the bootleg sales, they can tell the artists, well, we can't give you any money. Your records didn't chart. And that's why so many artists, especially black, they broke. Because they done told them that somebody leaked your album. I'm sorry. There were bootleg copies all in New York. I'm sorry. Your record is hot. It's good in the club, but it's just not selling. And they done bootleg the shit. And, well, we can't give you any more money, Young Jeezy. Or whoever. So that's how they justify screwing cats out of their money by bootlegging in the back door. They call that backdooring records. They call that backdooring. And it's just like the dope game. It's the same thing. In the dope game, the powers that be, they can control the pharmaceutical companies. They control drugs on a consumer level, on a legitimate level, and they control drugs on a street level. The same people who control Oxycontin and Prozac, they control cocaine and meth and everything else too. Same thing. They make money from both economies. The same thing with the movie and the film industry. So a lot of them are behind the bootlegging. Yeah, I'm not gonna let it stop me. And hey, man, this is why we got to know the game. This is why we got when you know the game, you can kind of go around the game as much as you can. You know, that's why it's very important to know the game. And the thing is, and this is why they go out of their way to try to tell black people, especially black filmmakers, and this is a real big thing they do. They try to say, well, black movies don't really sell overseas, so we can't give you none of that overseas money, so don't even try going over there. They love telling that lie too. They love telling that lie that black movies don't sell overseas. You know, they do all they can to, because they don't want black people waking up to the game. Now, I'm about to go to Europe this week. Now, the showing that we have out there is going to be sold out. I'm going to be in Birmingham, England. It's about to be sold out there. So this is why we got to do stuff on our own. Let's stop letting the white supremacists tell us what we can do, what's going to be hot or not. They're not going to tell us anything to empower ourselves, man. We got to go see for ourselves. If you let them tell it, you couldn't get nothing popping overseas or any other country, man. You go to these other countries, man, these people are just dying for some hot fire, some good information coming from us, man. Thank you very much. People said it was fire. Yeah, man, the movie. I mean, you guys, if you have, I can't wait till y'all see it. The ones who have not seen it, I can't wait till y'all see it, man. I can't wait till y'all see it. Because the thing is, when you have a black project like this that didn't need a white daddy to oversee it, they don't like that. They talk all that shit about pull yourselves up by your bootstraps, but when you start pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, then they go on alert. We do need to travel overseas more. Yes, we do. And let me say another thing, too. Because a lot of the cities that Hidden Colors was in the theaters, some of the cities were, the theaters were in white areas. And understand, with Hidden Colors 4, man, you had all types of progressive, smart, intelligent, logical, well-to-do black people showing up. And when you have that, that's when the white supremacists really go on alert. See, the white supremacists, they're used to dusty niggas. A white supremacist, they love a dusty nigga. If there's a group of dusty niggas somewhere, the white supremacists are at ease. If there's a bunch of niggas twerking, they are at ease. They don't bat an eye. They love that. They know, oh, we got those niggas in control. We got those things. If the minute they act up, we can call the race soldiers on them. They understand that. So they're not worried about that. They're used to seeing dusty niggas loud and ghetto and all that old shit. Yeah, I know Dr. Nateri, she showed up at the Boston screening. She called me. I know she did. But like I was saying, the white supremacists, they have no problem with black folks acting ratchet, loud, or whatever. They love black dysfunction. If they see that, they're like, oh, look at them. Look at my slaves. Look at them. Look at them. They're just as childish. They have no problem with that. Now, when you do the opposite of that, when you're sitting around as a black person talking logically and you're calm, then they go on alert. Because I heard in some of these cities, when black people let out of the movie theater, even when black people were going in, there's some white people looking at black folks like, hey, what's going on here? They immediately want to know what the hell is happening. In Royal Oak out there in Detroit. Now, Royal Oak, that's a white area. That's a part of Detroit. And my sister went, and I've had several people tell me after the movie was over, understand, people didn't really want to go home. Because this thing, and I'm going to say this, when you guys have any screenings for the Hidden Colors films, you're going to have some debriefing afterwards because it turns you up. Not in a negative way. It's just so much information, and you get so empowered. You get so much energy. You don't know what to. You can't just go home and sit on that energy. You want to talk and dialogue, and you gotta kind of be debriefed a little bit. So I'm hearing out there in Royal Oak, black folks was just kind of out talking after the movies, and white people literally driving up like, "Hey, what's going on here? Like, what's going on?" And they told them we just went to see a movie, and the white folks was getting on alert because now you got a bunch of black people in dashikis and all this stuff just standing around talking. That's scary to a white supremacist. That is scary. When you got all these intelligent black folks standing around talking, then they want to know what the hell is going on. Because I heard that in a couple of other cities. The white people were like, "Hey, what's happening here?" You know, they want to know what the fuck is happening. They want to know what's going on. What are we happening here? What's happening? See, when we're somewhere not ratchet, all on the same page, enjoying ourselves, being peaceful, they go on a damn alert. They go on alert. That happened in the Clay Theater. Somebody else told me that, Soul Sister. Somebody else told me that happened up at the Clay Theater. I saw some footage. Somebody had some footage. I want to say I think it was in New York, at the screening in New York. I'm going to find the footage again because people have been sending me different clips, but it was in New York, outside of I think in the front of the theater, might have been in the lobby. There was a lot of black, because, there's a bunch of black folks. This thing is sold out. Not only was it sold out, you had a whole bunch of other black people who couldn't get in. There were still hundreds of black people in all of these cities trying to get in and who couldn't get in. So you got these theaters flooded with black people, and then you got white people going to see X-Men. I saw some of the footage, and some of these white people look terrified. I'm going to find, there's one piece of footage somebody sent me. It was like a white family going in, and they were walking in like, they were literally looking like this. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? The fuck you scared for? They were looking terrified. This is at the New York one, I think, at the Sunshine Theater. What the fuck are you scared of? Yes, Dallas sold out of 2 shows. What's up, Ola? Everybody say what's up to Ola. I knew Ola would be in the room shortly. Everybody say what's up to Ola. Ola was promoting the screening in Raleigh. Ola sent me a picture of him. Ola was in the ticket booth. Let me tell you something. Ola is the most all-around dude. Ola is the king of multitasking. That's my dude. Ola is Nigerian, man, and the Nigerian people, man, they will multitask. Ola's about the most multitasking. People talk about Jamaicans. Hell no, they ain't got shit on Nigerians. Ola is a multitasker. Nigga, Ola was taking tickets, valeting cars, popping popcorn, putting salt on pretzels. Shit. Ola was out there doing everything in Raleigh. Man. I gotta find that picture of Ola in the ticket booth. Man. And Ola was getting it in. Them Jamaicans ain't got shit on Nigerians. People always talk about the Jamaicans with the 8 jobs. Shit, if a Jamaican got 8, a Nigerian got 20. Man. But yeah, the screening out there that Ola had out there, Ola promoted that beautifully, man, at the theater out there in Raleigh. That was standing room. That sold out. It was standing room, man. But it was a beautiful thing, man. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. See, he was Broward. Please, let me see who's on the phone. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, this is Chris from Brooklyn.
Chris from Brooklyn, how you doing, family?
Chillin', man. How are you?
I'm good. What's on your mind, Chris?
Nothing. Hey, man. I got a question. It's a math question, math slash a little racial.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Listen. I've been out with all types of race of women. You know, from black, white, of course, Indian, except for an Asian,
Okay.
of course, and Hispanic. But for some reason, when I'm with the white girl, when I'm with a white woman, I don't know. It's like I get a lot of like dirty looks from people, even people that have no business even giving me a dirty look, like a Hispanic guy or Indian guy or whatever like that. It's like I want to know, what is it about being with a white woman that generates that type of energy?
And you get it from like Asians and Hispanic guys?
No. I get all no. I've been with all types of race of women.
You said no, bro. I said you get dirty looks from which group of guys?
No. Like from everybody, but even people that have no business being upset when I'm with a white woman, like an Asian guy who's like giving me a dirty look, or a Hispanic guy or whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, that's because a lot of guys in other cultures, they are, they don't want black men to have what they're supposed to have. See, that's the thing about racism. Racism is all about, it's really about denying equal resources or equal access. So some of these guys, they feel like black folks shouldn't have, especially black males, shouldn't have access to what they have access to. Especially now if you're out with a white woman who's a decent-looking white woman or whoever, they'll trip on that. But that's just how it is. Go ahead.
When I'm with a Hispanic chick, or if I'm with like an Indian chick or whatever, I don't get those type of looks. I'm just walking down the street with them.
Right.
But except for when it's a white woman, for some reason I get dirty looks, of course, from a white guy or a black woman, or it's like all the same.
Right, because when you're with other women of different races, you're just with other victims of white supremacy. When you are with these other women, so it's the bite isn't as strong. You being with another victim of white supremacy, nobody's tripping on that. But now that if you go out with a person who's in the privileged society, you have a lot of wannabe white supremacists who get mad because that's what they want. Understand this? You have a lot of East Indian dudes who want to be white supremacists, and they want them a white woman too. You got a bunch of Hispanic dudes who are, not all, but you got a lot who are wannabe white supremacists, like with George Zimmerman. He's not wannabe. He is a white supremacist. And they think just like white supremacists. Just understand, when people say brown and black and brown and Hispanic, who's the brown? Because a lot of Hispanics they identify with white. So I'm like, who the fuck is this brown y'all talking about?
So, and Asian people, they worship, I'm just saying, Asian people, they do worship white people, in my opinion. I'm just, by the looks of it.
Yeah, in many cases. So again, it's just you're dealing with other victims of white supremacy. So don't even trip on that. But thanks for the call, brother. Okay. Speaking of New York, rapper Troy Ave, this dude, Troy Ave, ran his ass up in a club shooting like he was Frida Gatz from Empire. Like, what made this nigga think he was going to get away with running up in the spot just busting off his gun? This rapper who was on it, and I like Troy Ave. Troy Ave had some good stuff, man. This nigga's done now. He ruined his career over some stupid shit. I don't know what it was about. Not only was that some bonehead shit they did, it was at a concert, and I don't like to use our brother T.I.'s name because what they're doing, they're using T.I.'s name, to get more publicity because T.I. wasn't even there. But it was supposed to be a T.I. performance, but he wasn't there. So they keep saying T.I. T.I. didn't have shit to do with that, and I don't like them throwing T.I.'s name in the mix because what happened with T.I., he was supposed to perform with some kids or something like that, and they canceled that because of that the Troy Ave shit that T.I. didn't have a goddamn thing to do with. Not zero, zilch, nothing. He had nothing to do with that, and that's how they do with us. That all-in shit. They get to criminalize all of us. You dig? And that Troy Ave shooting, man, he made the fucking block hot with that. That was the most bonehead thing you can do. He made the block hot. He did some bonehead shit like that in an election year right now. So the white supremacists, they're having a field day with that shit. They're having a field day with that shit. This is an election year. Oh, they're just running around. Look at them. Look at the thugs. This is what we need to do. So, they're already pandering to the white supremacist vote. So, I don't know what made the dude run up in the club like that, bussing and thinking he gonna get away, and they got him charged for murder and attempted murder. So he's done. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, the commissioner, they're trying to demonize all saying rappers, and rappers mean black young people. Understand that. Y'all better understand the code words. Rappers, so they can get away with using racial terms. They can code their racial terms. Rapper just means black youth. That's all it means. Any black youth is a rapper. Just like with Suge Knight. Suge Knight, they keep labeling him a rapper. TMZ is very good at that. They know what they're doing. Now, TMZ is, they know good and well that Suge Knight is not a rapper. They know that. TMZ is not dumb. They know good and well Suge Knight is not a rapper, but they keep labeling him a rapper. Because if you keep using the word rapper and associating rapper with crime, well then, and black men, rappers with crime, you can just use rapper as your code word. Just like Muslim. Understand, family, Muslim is I've told y'all a million times how Muslim is a code word. Muslim is a code word for black. Because all those people down in Texas, those militia groups and all that, who were anti-Muslim and, we're trying to stop Islam and we're trying to stop the radical Muslims, then they start trying to have a protest over at the Nation of Islam's temples. You see how quickly they jump? Understand. So Muslim has always been a code word for black. Man. So y'all got to watch that. Let me see who this is on the phone. What's up? Who's calling? Hey.
Oh, my brother. Yeah, hello?
Yeah, hey, man, what's up? Who is this?
Hey, my brother. My name is Jimmy. I'm a black chemical engineering student. But, man, I got to talk to you about this sister I'm with. I don't know what to do. Actually, I do, but I don't know if I really want to do. I do, but let me tell you. So, anyway, I've been with her for a cool minute. She's a cool sister. And the thing is, I'm thinking about breaking up with her because I found that she's putting up ads on like Craigslist to like hang out with dudes. So, and I asked her about it before, blah blah blah. She played it off. I found it again. I'm thinking about charging her to the game. I'm a fit dude. I have a 6-pack. I do MMA. I haven't lost yet, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I know I got to charge her to the game. Incorrect or correct?
Okay, I'm just trying to. How long you been dealing with her?
I've been dealing with her for a year, but about 4 months back, maybe like 3 months back, I saw that she was posting ads on Craigslist to like hang out with people and whatnot. And I talked to her about going to school. She's going to school. She's going to be going to CSUN in August. But, she seems like, but I talked to her about this before, and she understood not to do this again. I told her if I catch this again, we're done. And what do you think?
Well, you're going to have to charge it to the game, dude. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. Sometimes you got to charge motherfuckers to the game. It sounds like some dudes be trying to look around ways to deal with a woman who's doing them dirty. You dig? Because you don't want to, lose out on the dome or the sex or whatever. And that's some shit you got to charge to the game. She's already being mad disrespectful if she's doing that. If she's trying to hook up with other niggas and you asking me how can you work around that, that's the simping you talking. You should have charged her to the game already if that's what's getting down. You feel me?
Yeah, all right. So should I tell her that I found another ad of her on Craigslist and just tell her it's not working out, or should I just never talk to her again?
Dude, why do you got to do all that?
Right. There's no reason to tell her. So just never talk to her again.
No, just charge her to the game. If she's doing all that, just say, hey, I don't have to fuck with you no more. Is that somebody you're in a serious relationship with?
Not serious enough to be getting played. If she's sucking dicks, bye. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
you know?
Right. Yeah, man, just charge her to the game, man. Thank you for the call, brother.
No, I'll keep the Black African power.
All right, brother. Okay. He's kind of annoying. I can tell that she's probably with other niggas because he's mad annoying. I gotta do, and I'm gonna have to do a show on annoying niggas. Somebody said he's trolling. He kind of sounded like he was trolling. He kind of had a troll sound. Or he could have been just mad annoying. So you never know with dudes out here. Certain dudes are really just annoying like that. Certain dudes are just kind of annoying like that. My goodness. Man. Yeah, and from what I heard, it was a guy who has a podcast, some dude named Taxstone. I'm talking about the Troy Ave situation. From what I understand, I think the dude was egging. I don't know too much about the details and again, I don't want to get into gossipy nigga shit. But they're saying that it was something to do with this dude Taxstone that was antagonizing dude, and you gotta watch niggas like that. You gotta watch dudes like that who will try to egg you on and get you caught up in some shit. Hold on. Killer Cracker Coon. Let me see. This is her ad on Craigslist. Okay, let me look this up. Let me see. 420 tonight. So you got a weed head chick. We're looking to try a new drug. We want to have fun, relax, turn up. Okay, you out there, you dealing with them Palmdale Lancaster chicks. That's number one. You out there in the Section 8 headquarters, dude. So taking them seriously, unfortunately, that's a bad thing. That's the Section 8 hood rat single mother headquarters of Los Angeles. That's Dusty Dude single mother headquarters. Man. Yeah, so again, I don't know too much about the Taxstone Troy Ave situation to, speak on that because I don't like gossip. But don't let no internet nigga get you caught up in the mix like that. You dig? And like I said, man, Hidden Colors 4 is going to be on DVD. It's released on the 7th. You can pre-order on Amazon right now. Let me look and see where it is on the charts right now. It is killing the game right now. Right now, it is in the top 10. It is actually, let me see what number it is right now. It's still number 10. It's actually number 10. It's beating the Star Wars trilogy DVD, Star Wars The Force Awakens, that 2 hours of Coonan. It's beating the Batman versus Superman and Gods of Egypt. So, again, in Hidden Colors 4, we talk about that whole white Egyptian nonsense. And we went home, we broke that down. We broke that whole thing down. Say it's number 4 on the charts. Let me look. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me double check. Let me try from another browser. Because it says number 10. I wanted to get to number 1. I wanted to be all the way. I wanted to be the number 1 movie, period. That's where I wanted to go. I wanted to be the number 1 movie, period. Yeah, it's at number 10 still. It's not at number 4 yet. Yeah, it's the number 1 documentary. It's at the number 1 level on the documentary, but I'm talking about in all movies. We got to send that message, man. We got to send that message to the entertainment industry that we doing this. Yeah. You saw it in Charleston. Yeah, how was the screening out there? I think at the Terrace Theater. I didn't see any pictures from there, but I know that one was sold out. Yeah, we take PayPal on the Hidden Colors site. Yeah, it's still a bestseller. Yes, it is. But I wanted to be number one. I wanted to be all. I wanted to rub it in their face. I need to promote this page, though. What is this? What is this? Okay. Okay, let me put this up. And also, let me say this. Some dude, there was a dude, some dusty ass nigga in Atlanta was going to try to have a bootleg screening of Hidden Colors 4. But it wasn't even a real screening. This nigga put up an Eventbrite page talking about he's about to, some organization out there in Atlanta talking about they're going to have a screening and discussion of Hidden Colors 4. I'm like, who the fuck are these people? Number one, I don't know them. They didn't get permission from me. Number two, they don't even have a copy of the film. So how are they going to have a damn screening and they don't even have the film? Because I've given the film, no promoters in Atlanta have it. Nobody has it in Atlanta. The movie theaters have it, but they sent them back to me. So how this nigga gonna have a screening and he don't even have a film? So this nigga, his bullshit ass organization, whatever they are, I should look it up again. They were basically just gonna scam money out of people because they saw that so many people were fiending to see the movie and they were down to go see it again. I guess this dusty nigga said, okay, well let me just scam me a couple of dollars and put up this fake page and put up this fake event. And this is and he's supposed to be part of some organization that's all about upliftment and positivity and just doing scandalous nigga shit. That we don't need that, man. We don't need that, man. Hold on, let me see. I gotta research it now. Hold on, let me look at I'm gonna give y'all the name of this bullshit ass organization who tried to pull this scam. So y'all ever hear from them? Don't do business with them because they are scam ass niggas. And I'm not trying to bring any kind of negativity to such a positive event. Because, I try to overlook dusty shit. Hold on one second. I'm going to get y'all his information in 1 minute if my goddamn page stopped freezing. Hold on 1 second. I have it 1 second. I give y'all, here we go. All right, let me give y'all the name. So now they canceled the event because not only that, I contacted Eventbrite and made them take that shit down. So now the dude's page, they got some shit saying that we're in no way affiliated or associated with Hidden Colors movies or its makers. Because I called the dude. And I called up acting like I'm inquiring about the film. I'm like, hey, is the Hidden Colors 4 still screening? He's like, oh, yeah, it's screening, man. Yeah, it's screening. Yeah, you can get your ticket, brother. It's going to screen on the 2nd. I said, cool. I said, who is this? What the fuck did he say his name was? I forgot what he said his name was. And I said, hey, man, this is Tariq Nasheed. Oh, then he started Hotepping. Hey, Hotep, brother. Hey, brother. Hey, Hotep, assalamu alaikum Allah, brother. Nasheed, how you doing, brother? I said, my nigga, why are you having a bootleg fucking screening of my film? I'm at a place where I can't really talk right now, brother. Can you call me back in like 10 minutes? I'm like, no, I ain't calling you back. I'm telling you now, man. What made you think y'all can have a scam ass showing of my movie? Yeah, brother, I'm really in a position where I can't speak right now, brother. But we can talk in 10 minutes, and then, man, I said, take that shit down, dude. I'm not about to call you back and forth. Just take this shit down. I want to talk to you about it. I said, bro, how y'all gonna have a screening you don't have the film? What happened was I had known somebody else who was going to get the film, and then they were going to give it to us, and then we were going to screen it, and we're just making up some bullshit. I'm just making up some straight bullshit. This is their Eventbrite page right there. That's their Eventbrite page there. Let me give y'all this nigga's name. The name of the organization, the Jericho Broadcast Network and Sky City Media Group. And they said, we're having a screening and discussion of Hidden Colors 4, which is bullshit. The Jericho Broadcast Sky City Media Group, whatever that is. It was going to be somewhere on Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard. And share with friends. I wish I could find their Facebook page. But the Jericho Broadcast Network, whatever the hell that is, if y'all hear from them, these niggas are scamming. And Atlanta knows better than that. You got a lot of that in Atlanta now, unfortunately. You got a lot of that scam shit, all these scammy niggas going down there with the bullshit. You dig? So they were basically just going to take people's money and not show the film. There was no way they could have shown the film because they don't have a copy of it. Because we haven't released no copies of it yet. The only people who got screeners are promoters. So they weren't going to show the film. They were going to scam people out their money and just take the money and run. And get there and make up some excuse for not showing the film. That's what these niggas were going to do. We don't need that, man. We don't need that, dude. We got enough jive-ass niggas out here. We got enough dealing with the white supremacists. It's time to start coming correct. We don't need dusty niggas out here. We don't need crispies out here scamming and just too many scamming niggas out here, man. That has to go. Enough of that. You can't find the film in Philly. Well, it screened in Philly. The film screened in Philly. Okay, yeah, this is their website, the Jericho Broadcast Network. Yeah, my man posted the link of their organization. I wonder who runs this thing. And they trying to make, they got their page, trying to make it look all professional and all that stuff. And that's the sad thing. Because you got a lot of people out here who would try to front like they're professional and be on some dusty nigga shit. It's not cool. Yeah, the GoFundMe, unfortunately, people have made that into a new hustle now. Unfortunately, people have made that into like a new little scam. That's why a lot of people hit me up with GoFundMe pages. They don't get no money. Because people, when they give money to something, they want to trust the people they're giving the money to so they can see something happen with the money. When they contribute to something, you know, they want to be a part of something that's going to materialize. So random faceless niggas out here posting up pages begging for paper and not doing nothing with it, nobody's down with that. Nobody's down with that. Just like with the Hidden Colors series, man, we go above and beyond. So all the people who contribute, man, you get to see your stuff materialize in a grand fashion. That's why we like to set the bar high. We set the bar high. If you contribute to one of our projects, you're going to see that thing change the world. The Hidden Colors series, that thing, man, again, that started on Kickstarter. And look at it now, man. We've changed the world with this thing. That's what people want to be. They want to be a part of something that's going to be a movement. We're making history right now, dude. We're making history. Not making, we've made. I'm not going to even say making in a presence. We've made history already with the Hidden Colors. And it's still making history. We keep raising the bar. We're going neck and neck with major entertainment industries right now and outselling them at this moment. So this is a movement we have. And let me tell you something, the promoters, man, so many people this week made money with the Hidden Color series. See, we've created not only a movement, not only historical keystones, we've also created a cottage financial industry now. Because with the screening, so many promoters, the promoters who were involved with the Hidden Colors, they made thousands of dollars this week. Vendors associated with the screenings made thousands of dollars. So we've created a cottage industry. The speakers are getting booked all over the place. Robin Walker, they got this brother booked like crazy out there in the UK. We're going all around the world. Man, this thing has created a cottage industry. So all these books, people are flooding these bookstores. Man, these bookstores are making money hand over fist. All the other speakers, it's its own industry now. We just need our 300. We don't need everybody to wake up the champ. You said if only others would wake up. People are waking up. The people who need to wake up are waking up. Don't trip on that. Don't trip on that. The people who need to wake up are waking up. Trust me. You don't get thousands of sold out shows around the country when people ain't waking up. People are waking up. Everybody ain't. There's still going to be dustiness and hood radishness. Don't trip on that. We ain't got to worry about them though. Let's get off that thing where we want to wake everybody up. No, we just need that 300. Meaning that core group who's all on the same page. And then that will snowball and snowball and snowball. But it's happening. People are waking up now. People are waking up and they're starting to empower themselves. Yeah, all these, I ain't black, I'm Dominican. Yeah, let them do what they do. What's this? Okay, I'll look at that thing later. What's up, Prince? Yeah, Mama, hey, sick with it. That's a great saying. He said it's better to have 5 lions than 100 sheep. My man, you better tell it. That's a great analogy, man. It's better to have 5 lions. Nigga, you'll do better with 5 lions than 100 sheep. Don't think it's all about just a gang of numbers. No, you want to get the right numbers. You want to get the right numbers. It's all about the right people, dude. Just like understand with the Hidden Colors series, man, usually it's only a couple of hundred people who contribute. That's what I always use the 300 analogy, dude. All I need is my 300. You get me 300 people that's down, you can change everything. Just like the movie 300. You had a group of 300 soldiers who was about that life and fought a historic battle. Yes, indeed. Yes, the pre-orders are available. Go to Amazon to get the pre-orders right now. You can go to Amazon right now. Let me post the link up so that everybody can get their pre-orders from Amazon, and you will get those when it's released next week. So get your orders now, so be first in line. And also when it's released, we're also going to have it available on the Hidden Colors film page. I want everybody to go to Amazon so we can get the chart numbers up. That's why I'm directing a lot of people to Amazon right now, so the chart numbers can go up. Now, when it's released, everybody can go to our page as well. But I like that the chart numbers are up, so now a lot of other books and DVDs are getting some shine too, because ours is in the top spot. So now when all the millions of people who go to Amazon, when they click on our film, they'll see all the other films that's associated with it. Like when you go to the page, for example, if you go to the Hidden Colors page on Amazon, they got a movie called Out of Darkness. They got all the other Hidden Colors. They got Dr. Welsing's book, Robin Walker's book, Layla Africa's book, a book about Marcus Garvey. They got They Came Before Columbus. All of these other things are recommended right under our film. So now you get a lot of other people who get that shine. So that's why it's important for the stuff to chart. Oh, my bad. Refresh your page. Hold on. Fresh. Hold on 1 second. Your page. All right, everybody refresh your page. I'm talking and I don't know where I got cut off. All right. All right, hold on. All right, there we go. We're back. Refresh your, hold on. Your pages. All right. All right. So everybody refresh your pages. All right. We got lost. We lost the stream for a second, but we're back. We are back. Let me make sure. Okay, we still got the links. There we go. Man. Have I thought about doing a pure history related podcast? Nah, I wouldn't do that. No, because I would get, I'd get bored myself doing that. I would have to mix it up with some stuff. So when it comes to supporting black-owned businesses, how do we know when Ethiopian Arab-run stores identify with us black melanoid people? Just their vibe. You can tell how they treat you and how they step to you. And this is why you would like to try to patronize as many black American businesses as possible. That's why it's important. Because usually, the Ethiopian businesses are on they got like little Ethiopia. They got like in LA, they got over by Fairfax, the little Ethiopia area. What's up, UK to LA? Shout out to all my UK people. I might do a 10-year anniversary. The 10-year anniversary of my podcasting is coming up this year in August. I started podcasting in 2006. That was my first podcast in August 2006. That was the first time Mac lessons got popping. Yes, I think I'm going to do a special anniversary show on that and do a best of. I think I did a best of for the 5-year anniversary. So we'll probably do a best of this year. So I got to find out some of the best, funniest moments. Let's see who's on the phone real quick. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, Tariq. This is K. Will calling from Houston.
What's up, fam?
Yeah, I have a question.
Go ahead.
All right, so this is a girl that I've been knowing since high school, and we're both in college now. And I tried to talk to her yesterday, and she kind of like told me she said no, basically. But she explained to me.
Whoa, stop, slow down. Okay, you tried to talk to her. She said no. So you asked her something. What did you ask her?
I just told her, I listened to some of your videos, and you said be straightforward. So I just told her how I find her attractive, and I'm going to get to know her better.
Okay. I ain't never say no shit like that, though.
I know, I tried.
Okay, y'all be saying, y'all be putting some simp shit on me. I ain't never said say no shit like that, because that's not how you get down. But go ahead. What happened? What happened?
So she basically said no, because she's still in college, and like we live in the same city, but she goes to college in a different city.
Okay.
So she was just saying that was the reason, no. But like my question is, should I try to leave her alone? Should I, try to go back at her? Or, because like tomorrow, we're hanging out tomorrow at the beach for Memorial Day. So I'm just trying to figure out where should I go from here.
No, you're not hanging out with her. You're not hanging out with her. You're hanging out with some friends, and she's going to be there, ain't it? Ain't that's what's going to happen?
Yeah, that's the truth.
Exactly. They don't try to run that, because I can already tell. So let's clean it up. Let's get our language together, because if a female has already curved you, blatantly curved you, and you've already played your hand all the way, you've put all your cards on the table, and she's hanging around. She ain't hanging around you. So you got to charge that to the game. And I say you shouldn't even go on the Memorial Day bullshit. Go somewhere else on Memorial Day with a whole crew of people, because that's just going to be uncomfortable. The thing is, and let me break it down. How old are you again?
I'm 20.
20. Okay, you're a young dude. So at least you're asking. How old is this chick?
She's 22.
Oh, okay, she's 20. So the thing is, you shouldn't step to women with that I want to get to know you. No, because you sound like a beta male. Because basically you're asking the woman to give you permission to spit. That's what that sounds like. I want to get to know you. Can we get to know each other? Can I be your man? Can we date each other? No, dude. You got to be a beta. I mean, you got to be an alpha male. You're a beta male. Alpha.
So how should I like approach another thing? Like, how do I, like I really just don't know what to say.
Well, the thing is, man, when it comes to spitting and a woman getting down with you, your vibe is that you assume that she's trying to get down. So you already assume that the deal is already about to get closed, but you got to screen her some more. You see, when you lay your cards on the table, you're not a challenge for the female. See, a woman kind of like a challenge in a dude. She likes to know if this guy will put her in a relationship status. Women want to know that. They want to know if they can win a guy over to a certain degree. If you step to him and lay your cards on the table and basically surrender your heart, you're not a challenge to her. You're just another simp who wants some pussy. That's really what it is. Because a woman, when she gets with a simp, the only thing a simp is going to do is hit pussy and probably run afterwards. So women are getting smarter when dealing with simp niggas. They know that a simp can't really provide, can't really give them no game, can't really drop no ism. So the simp just want to hit some pussy, and women know that. So women are like, nah, I'm cool. So you got to change it up when you deal with these women. You got to step to them and say, hey, look, what's her name, by the way? Just give me her nickname. You ain't got to give me her name. I'm about to use an example.
No, I'll use her name. Her name's Lauren.
Lauren. Say, look, Lauren. And what's your name, nigga? What is your name again?
K Wills.
K Wills. All right, change your fucking nickname. Change your nickname, nigga. You sound like a break dancer from 1987, motherfucker. But when you step to her, you say, look, Lauren, look. We went to school together and all that old shit, and you filling out kind of nice. You dig? And we haven't been connecting like we used to. But I think we need to chop it up and just kind of let me see where your head's at. So, this week we need to just sit down and just go out to Applebee's so we can just chop it up and let me see what you're doing with your life.
Okay.
That's how you step to them like that. You don't be on some, ooh, I haven't seen you a long time and I just want to be your man. No, nigga. Why? Because in her mind, she's like, nigga, you don't know me. You don't know what I've been doing all these years. You don't know. So how you want to be in a relationship and you don't know shit about me? You dig?
Yeah, I did.
Put yourself in her mind. See, that's the thing. You got to put yourself using her mindset of it. As a woman, now somebody says she white. Is the chick white?
No, she's black.
Okay, about to say. So yeah, you grew up with her, right?
Yeah, we went to high school together.
So y'all, you haven't seen her in how long?
See, the thing is, like, we friends. Like, we keep in contact and everything. But it was like, I don't know, she was like giving me a vibe that she was interested. Like, even yesterday, because we was at a party, she came and like sat on my lap and started dancing on me. And she kept looking at me. And, like, I was feeling her, and I thought she was feeling me too. And then, it went downhill when I tried to make a move.
Yeah. You simped out. You dig? You simped out a little bit but y'all were friends. But I'm trying to understand. Do y'all see each other on a regular every day?
It's like a once a week. Like, because we go to school in different cities. So, like, for everybody's home now, we kind of like see each other once a week. Because, like, all of our friends, we all close. So we kind of hang out like once a week.
So when y'all were in high school, were you hanging around her then?
Here and there. It wasn't. We got closer after high school.
Okay. So now after high school, this woman has gone to college. And what city is she in college, by the way? Like Atlanta somewhere?
No, she's in Tyler, Texas, going to college. I'm going to college in Houston.
Oh, okay. Well, somebody down there in Tyler, Texas, and fuck that woman. So she done went down to college and got some college gigs.
But here's the thing though, Tariq, because like she be talking about how like she wants a dude, she wants a productive dude, and all that type of stuff. She's single. She like you could tell she wants a guy.
Niggas are banging her, dude. She's getting banged out already. Dudes out there, they done tore that pussy up out there in Tyler, Texas. Some nigga with some gold teeth, looking like Lil Bootsy, done fuck the shit out that woman, dude, out there in Tyler, Texas. They done hit that. Some nigga sitting on some candy paint.
So when you say charge it to the game, should I like start talking to her as a friend, or
No,
when
what
you say
you
charge
do,
it to the game, just
because
start trying
no,
to
this nigga,
get with her?
I'm about to tell you what to do. This is what you do. If you want to get her, this is what you're gonna have to do. If you want to get her to choose to re-choose, you fucked that up. So now you got to clean up your whole image. You got to change your whole shit. This is what you're gonna have to do. Do you and her have a mutual female friend that's cool with both of y'all?
Yeah.
Good. Does the chick look kind of good? The mutual friend?
Yeah.
Okay. Is the mutual friend chick? Is she in a relationship?
No.
Okay, nigga. This is what you do. K Wizzle, whatever the fuck your damn name is. This is what you do. That friend, you need to start flirting with her like a motherfucker. Don't try to close the deal though, because if you get curved, you get curved by two. They both gonna be clowning your ass. Flirt your ass off with the new chick, dude. I'm talking about flirt with her, tease her, but do not try to close the deal, nigga. Hold your simping in. Hold your simping in, dude. Even if she's choosing, just kind of hold it in. But flirt with her like crazy. Now, if she chooses for real and starts, trying to give up the and let you see what the mouth do, go ahead and do that. But flirt with that new chick. Just tell her how fly she is. Tell her shit like, well, if you weren't my friend, I'd try to holler. Just really tease her a little bit and flirt with her. Treat her like,
this mutual friend, she's gonna be at the thing tomorrow. So should I do it then?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so now you go there and start kind of low-key flirting with the mutual friend. You dig what I'm saying? But don't close the deal. Just flirt your ass off with her. Tell her how fly she is, how cute she is. If y'all weren't friends, you might try to spit and just kind of laugh at everything she say. You dig? Just kind of be into her little shit. Just flirt your ass off in front of old girl. You dig?
Okay. And then, can I ask you one more question?
Go ahead.
When I'm on the date, like, do I always have to pay? Like, every time we go out, do I always have to pay?
No, you ain't got to pay. You got to establish who's going to pay early. I think it's best to pay because you should be establishing when you guys are going on the date and all that anyway. So when you step to a woman, you say, hey, we're going to go out to Red Lobster tomorrow. So, you should go ahead and pay. But don't do it in a simp way because if they call you talking about take me out, then they should be down to pay. You dig?
Okay. All right.
So it all depends on who asks who.
Okay. All right.
So let me know, man. I want you to call up next week and let me know what happened on the little Memorial Day kicking it session and all that shit. You feel me?
All right. I got you, Tariq. Appreciate it, man.
All right, man. All right. Okay, now I hope this nigga don't start cupcaking. Start cupcaking with both the girls. This nigga go out on the little get together. They make this nigga pay for everybody's meal. You dig? So yeah, my dude should get his flirt on with her, with the mutual friend. Flirt like a mug. Say he's gonna forget everything I said. I hope he doesn't, man. I hope my man stays on top of his game, dude. Hope he stays on top of his game. How many people in the room? Oh, we in here heavy. We are in here heavy. I saw Pat Buchanan was trending today. Now, Pat Buchanan, for those who don't know, Pat Buchanan is a known white supremacist. I saw this on Twitter. Let me read this article from Pat Buchanan. What's up, Max, that dude? What's up, UK to LA? You know what? I tried a little bit of that fudge. That shit was so sweet. I could not eat all of it, sweetie. UK to LA, shout out to her beautiful sister. Me and my wife met her at the screening in Beverly Hills. She gave me some fudge that she made. It was so damn sweet. It was like, wow. Y'all taste buds from the UK, y'all got those different tastes. Y'all eat a gang of sugar like that. It was incredibly too sweet. It was like eating a damn package of sugar. God damn, that was sweet. Man. Yeah, Pat Buchanan is still alive. And Pat Buchanan put out this article. Now, Pat Buchanan, he's a lifelong white supremacist. And let me read this article he put out. LA to UK. She called the show. She reminded me that she called the show one time because she was about to be a bedouin. She was messing with this white dude who actually brought her out here from the UK. But the white dude was trying to turn her into a bedwench because he was a white dude and she's black, beautiful sister. And the white dude kept trying to, he was talking greasy about black people all the time. So she realized, okay, this motherfucker's trying to make me a bedwench. The fuck is he with me for? But at least she got her citizenship game up, so that was a good thing. But where's that letter from? Okay, I'm gonna read that thing from Pat Buchanan. This is an article on townhall.com. I think it's like a conservative website. And the fact that they give Pat Buchanan, who's a pretty much an open white supremacist, he doesn't make his white supremacist views, he doesn't hide them. They let this dude, say what he has to say. But this is an article he wrote for this site, and it was trending on Twitter. He wrote an article called The Great White Hope. He's talking about Donald Trump. See, now they're not talking in code. See, he went off code on this article. This is why a lot of people in the dominant society were upset with him because he made the mistake of going off code. And he's an old school white supremacist. Remember, them old school white supremacists, they don't like talking in code. They're like, fuck these codes. Let's just put these niggas in their place. But he said, and he basically said what all of these other white supremacists don't want to say, is that Donald Trump is the great white hope. He's basically going off code and telling the truth. He's being bold. He's emboldened by Donald Trump and all of these white supremacist groups. This is the article. It says, something is starting to happen to middle-aged white Americans. Unlike every other age group, unlike every other racial and ethnic group, death rates in this group has been rising, not falling. Now, let me pause there. Now, people like Dr. Welsing, they've been saying that for years. They've been talking about, the white birth rate declining. And the death rate is higher than the birth rate. And according to Dr. Welsing, white supremacy, racism, the underlying driving force to that is fear of genetic annihilation. So this just verifies everything Dr. Welsing says. This whole article is just one big verification of what Dr. Welsing says. But let me read the rest of it. It says, the big new killers of middle-aged white folks, alcohol, liver disease, overdoses on heroin and opioids, and suicides. So wrote Gina Koala in her New York Times article of a stunning study by the husband-wife team, blah, blah, blah. All right. Middle-aged whites are 4 times as likely as middle-aged blacks to kill themselves. Their fitness levels are falling as they suffer rising levels of physical pain, emotional stress, mental depression, which helps explain alcohol and drug addiction. But what else explains the social disaster of white middle America? Well, first, an economy where there's, though at or near full employment, a huge slice of the labor force has dropped out. Second, the wages of real working class Americans have been nearly stagnant for decades. 2 major contributors to the economic decline of the white working class, scores of millions of third world immigrants here legally and illegally who depress U.S. wages, and tens of thousands of factories and millions of jobs shipped abroad under the label of globalization. Another factor in the crisis of middle and working class white men is the plunging percentages of those who are married. where a wife and children giving meaning to a man's life and his labors, single white men are not only left behind by the new economy, but they're becoming alienated from society. Hold on. So now white males are the victims? I'm pausing here. Let me pause here. Y'all better watch this. You better keep your eye on shit like this when you have prominent white supremacists putting out articles like this. They send their little dog whistles because they're getting bold now about the problem. Hey, we white folks are falling off. Yeah, we got everything, but we still feel victimized. Let me read the rest of it. It's not surprising that Barack Obama volunteered to his San Francisco high donors that such folks get bitter. They cling to guns or religion to people for people who aren't like them. We've all seen the figure of 72% of black children being born out of wedlock. For working class whites, it's up to 40%. A lost generation is growing up all around us. In popular culture of the 1940s and 50s, when white men were role models, they were detectives and cops who ran down gangsters and the heroes who won World War II on the battlefields of Europe and in the islands of the Pacific. Let me stop right there for a minute. Well, the Tuskegee Airmen, these brothers, they want to act like these brothers didn't help out with World War II. It was a lot of black soldiers fighting that thing. Well, the white supremacist mind. They won the battlefields on Europe and in the islands of the Pacific. Now, you go to these Pacific islands, you're bragging, Pat Buchanan, about these Pacific Islanders who are some of the most peaceful people on the planet. They go welcome you. They ain't got no advanced weapons, and you go have a war against people living off the earth, people who ain't trying to hurt a fly. But as far as the wars in Europe, it was black people putting in a lot of work over there. The white supremacist mind, their logic is hilarious. But let me read the rest of it. Their logic is hilarious. But let me read the rest. It says, in the 1940s and 50s, there were white doctors, journalists, lawyers, architects, and clergy. White males were our skilled workers and craftsmen, carpenters, painters, plumbers, bricklayers, machinists, mechanics. They were the founding fathers, Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Hamilton, and so on. Lincoln and every other president had been a white male. Middle-class white males were the great inventors. Eli Whitney, Thomas Edison, Alexander Graham Bell, the Wright brothers. Let's stop right there for a minute. Let's stop right there. That's why y'all need to go see Hidden Colors. Let's stop right there. All right, let's go with the great inventors. Eli Whitney. In Hidden Colors 3, we told y'all, Eli Whitney, it was a black slave who came up with the cotton gin idea. Eli Whitney just got he patented the idea. Thomas Edison. Dude, go back to Hidden Colors 3. We broke all that down with Thomas Edison. I think these motherfuckers are watching Hidden Colors because all the shit he's saying, we covered in Hidden Colors. I'm thinking, dude, these motherfuckers are watching Hidden Colors and they're trying to put out articles to try to debunk it. Because everything this dude is saying, we have debunked in Hidden Colors. So I guess they're trying to reinstate the bullshit. We've killed these lies. I mean, everything he's saying, we've touched on. Because look, you have a lot of these white supremacist think tanks out here who sit and watch what goes on in society, and they put certain people out there to do their bidding. And Pat Buchanan is a part of these think tanks. It sounds like these think tanks, they've been sitting up studying the Hidden Colors film, and they're putting this shit out to kind of reinstate the rhetoric that we've already debunked. You understand? Because this article just came out today. And the number one documentary in the country right now is Hidden Colors. And this article just came out. So now he said Thomas Edison is the great inventor. Y'all know how much shit that Thomas Edison stole from black inventors? Look up Granville T. Woods. Alexander Graham Bell. Look at the black people working under Graham Bell. It was some black inventors working under him. And the Wright brothers. In Hidden Colors 4, we just mentioned the Wright brothers talking about aviation. Go look at it. I'm not going to spoil it for you. We talk about the Wright brothers and the real people behind aviation and the concept of flying. Go look at Hidden Colors 4. We just talked about this shit. Literally, we just talked about this in Hidden Colors 4 that just came out. And we debunked the lie that the Wright brothers were the ones who initiated aviation. We go back to the Moors. Yes, Granville T. Woods sued, went to court with Edison and won. Let me read the rest of the article. It says, white males were the great capitalists. Andrew Carnegie, John D. Rockefeller, Henry Ford, J.P. Morgan, all the great captains of America's wars were white males. Andrew Jackson, Sam Houston, Stonewall Jackson, Robert E. Lee, U.S. Grant, John Pershing, General Patton, and so on. What has changed in our culture? Everything. And hold on, let me do this. Let me pause for a minute. I want to give y'all the article so y'all can read along with me. Let me give y'all, this is the link to the article so y'all can kind of read along with me this bullshit. The world, this is the, listen, this is what he says. The world has been turned upside down for white children. Okay, let me continue. He says, in our schools, the history books have been rewritten and old heroes blotted out as their statues are taken down and their flags are put away. Children are being taught that America was discovered by genocidal white racists who murdered the native people of color, enslaved Africans to do the labor they refused to do, then went out and brutalized and colonized indigenous people all over the world. Pause right there. The white supremacists did do that. What the fuck is he talking about? The white, that's exactly what the white supremacists did. What is he talking about? Okay, where's the lie? I want to know where the lie is. Where's the lie? Because that's exactly what happened. I'm trying. Is he saying that didn't happen? He's saying that the history books are being rewritten. So what? We're bad for not believing a lie? I'm trying to get where Mr. Buchanan is coming from. Who's rewriting the history? Dude, my man, Sick with it. You said it. They are declaring war on the truth. That's literally what this sounds like. This is like a war on truth. This is why I believe they are watching the Hidden Colors films. I think they are watching Hidden Colors is number one right now. There's no way they don't know about it. And people are waking up. This is why those Gods of Egypt movies are flopping. You have movies like Gods of Egypt where they have $100 million budgets that are flopping because people are like, this is bullshit. This is a lie. I don't want to go see a bunch of lies. And you got our little movie that's charting higher than theirs. And again, the white supremacists, let me tell you something. When black people outperform them in something that's supposed to be their arena, they look at that as taking an L. They look at that as taking an L. And the white supremacists don't take no L lightly. So they're starting to see us waking up to the truth. And then what happens, understand this, and this is the dangerous part. When black folks wake up, especially young black people, they know how influential we are. We'll start waking up the white youth. Because when you're a young person, you gravitate towards the truth. When you become older, you gravitate towards the status quo. You just want things to be the way they are. Even if it's a lie, you'll gravitate towards a lie just to keep things the way they are. But young people gravitate towards the truth. No matter what. We don't have a status quo yet. So young people, white, black, whatever, are naturally rebellious. So if we're waking up, we're going to start waking up the white boy and the white girl. They don't really want that to happen. They really don't want us to do that. And putting the truth onto them and letting them know what the deal is. So what he's saying is basically, why don't y'all stop fucking with all that truth and just let things be the way they are? That's all this article is saying. How dare you niggas start telling the truth? How dare y'all put out hit movies telling the truth and rewriting the lies that we put out? I challenge anybody to find a fucking lie in the Hidden Colors film. I challenge anybody to point to some shit we done lied about. That's why in Hidden Colors 4, when you see Hidden Colors 4, we put receipts in there. We got receipts. Because one excuse people would like to say, I saw Hidden Colors, it was cool. I wish they would have gave more references. You know, some more bullshit ass excuse. In Hidden Colors 4, we made it a point to tell you what book to look for. We would drop the names of several books, the pictures, the museums to find the pictures, the year it came out. So we had all the receipts. We showed you the book covers. So we came with receipts on this one. Heavy. So this